Yes, I would like to know how was for you to work on this documental. ¿Qué significó para ustedes el trabajar en este documental? ¿Cuál es su experiencia personal como mujeres, como americanas, como personas? Y también si nos podrían hablar un poquito de ustedes, su nombre y de ustedes en personal. Oh, sí, voy a poner este video en YouTube, si está bien con ustedes. Entonces, es para Aurea. Ajá, ok. Sí. Claro que tengo su permiso, ¿verdad?
Yeah,
okay.
Of course. I think there's so much, it's really hard to condense down into like a single kind of phrase. I think one of the things that stick out the most is the freedom that I have to travel between borders. That for me, it's not an issue. I just go and show my passport, and there I enter Mexico, and then I come back. And so part of my process was to use that privilege to bring a family together that doesn't have that freedom. And then on like a personal note, it was a whole process of developing a friendship and connection, and like really just meeting her wonderful family in Mexico and learning the beautiful way that people live there, and just connecting and understanding, you know, what it is that she's leaving behind. Yeah, and I mean, and then there's the whole process of how to tell a story when you're actually making a documentary. So it took us about 2 years to put it together. I mean, it's only 10 or 11 minutes long, but to really kind of come up with an idea how to create this in a way that people can understand and find meaning in it. So that's a little bit about my process.
And could you give us your name?
My name is Tillman.
Thank you.
And my name is Patricia. Mi nombre es Patricia. And I think one of the things that, and there are many reasons why I wanted to do this film. Hay muchas razones por las cuales yo quería hacer esta documental. One of the reasons that, or at least felt like this interest I had was that just knowing Aurea and developing a relationship here, I knew that a lot of changes were happening in her life. That possibly her family in Mexico didn't have all the means to understand, like the complexity of all those changes. Y uno de mis intereses era que conociendo a Aurea y teniendo esa relación con ella, es que yo veía que estaban pasando muchos cambios en su vida y que a lo mejor en México su familia no tenía manera de entender la complejidad de todos esos cambios. So that was one of the main reasons to kind of start doing all this through video, just to capture through audio and video all that was happening in her life here, and making it available to her family in Mexico. Y entonces por eso nació el interés de capturar todos esos cambios en audio y video y hacerlos accesibles a su familia. So that was at least a very personal interest of mine. Eso fue por lo menos un interés muy personal mío. I don't know if Aurea want to share a little bit of her experience working with us.
I want to point out too that this is actually the second film that we've made with Aurea. I don't know if any of you folks have seen it. There was an arts walk in, what year was that? 2010, 2 years ago, that we actually made a film called Mujeres, and it was just highlighting Aurea, and it was about her poem, and it was a very like poetic portraiture kind of her life.
Are you going to have a link of the trailer on YouTube so we can link it in the information of this video? We can link it so they can see where they can have access to the video?
Yeah, eventually we're going to do that. Right now it's going to probably be on festival circuits.
Oh,
so once that's finished, then I think we can make it like a public
available.
thing.
Okay.
So right now the film that she was previously in can be linked from my website. So I can, that one is totally accessible right now.
Perfect.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
Están preguntando qué es la experiencia. Bueno, tú escuchaste la pregunta.
¿Cuál ha sido tu experiencia durante la filmación de este video y el trabajar con estas dos hermosas mujeres que están planteando tu historia y el estar aquí como cuando llegaste a ahorita en este momento, ¿cómo te sientes?
Nerviosa. Pero, me doy gracias por haberla encontrado y que me apoyaran en este avance de mi vida, de contar mi historia en poesía. Por ella se fue descubriendo que escribía y no, la quiero mucho. Es todo lo que puedo decir.
Thank you so much to the three of you. Thank you for your hard work.
Yo tengo una pregunta. ¿Han pensado o han hecho más documentales como este?
She's asking if we have done more documentaries like this one. No necesariamente como este. We've done some video work in collaboration before, but it's different than this one. Sí, no necesariamente. We haven't done another documentary like this one. We have done other video work in collaboration, but it's quite different than this one, especially in the topic, especialmente el tema. It's different.
¿Están pensando en hacer más?
¿Cómo fue la pregunta? No sé.
Pensado. Have you thought about making others?
Oh,
more?
others. Okay. Estamos pensando en hacer como una serie de historias como de Aurea, pero no tenemos muy como.
We don't have quite that.
Yeah,
quite
so we
defined
have
yet.
thought about, definitely we want to do series like this one where it it's like a portraiture of families that don't have access to each other, and with our privilege to be able to go and bring their lives in a video and back and forth. And so I think we are definitely that was like the foundation idea. ¿Quieres traducirlo?
I wasn't ready for that. Sí, tenemos pensado hacer una serie de videos que más o menos traten la misma tema, que sean bajo la misma línea de este video, que es como esta cuestión de diálogo entre familias que están separadas. Se me olvidó que más estaba preparada para traducir.
Gracias.
Gracias. Sí.
Do you have plans to share it with Aurea's daughters, or have you done that already?
Absolutely.
¿Tienen planes de mostrarlo a las hijas de Aurea o ya lo han hecho?
Les hemos enseñado como unas versiones como muy no terminadas para nada del video. We've shown them like some very rough cuts of the video, but we definitely want to show them the final piece. Les queremos enseñar la pieza final. And one thing that I would really like to do is like showing these, if Aurea is okay with that. We haven't talked about it.
Yeah, you're asking us on the spot.
In her hometown. Nos gustaría mucho enseñarlo en su lugar de origen, en su pueblo. Si a ella le parece la idea, porque de hecho no lo hemos hablado con ella, pero es algo que nos gustaría mucho hacer.
Yeah, and also in Mexico City, we were talking about like bringing it there and having her daughters maybe come and be there for the screening and Q&A. So these are all thoughts. We don't really know. We just came up with the idea and we'll see where it takes us.
También en la Ciudad de México. Tendré a lo mejor mostrarlo y traer a las hijas de Aurea para que lo vean. Bueno, pues muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Y aquí a la vuelta atrás de esta pared tenemos copias de los libros. So thank you very much for being here. And behind this wall we have copies of the book. So if you are interested, we're asking for a donation of $10 to $20 for each book. So if you want to keep a beautiful copy of translated poems by Aurea. And yeah.
And all the money that's made from that goes directly to Aurea. And then also for folks that just walked in, we're going to be screening this like every 30 minutes, so if you didn't...
We're just done.
It's not done. It'll happen again, so yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.